Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They want to run it left here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punters. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The offense set for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. And it's picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense in the game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Tom, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They believe they can run right here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
We want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Using his legs, it's Singleton. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open. That's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the catch. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Penn State 6, Ohio State 0.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your friends.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 10.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Tate. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Back to throw, it's Howard. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. And you think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. We had a barn burner the last time these two teams played, and no reason to expect anything else between these two bitter rivals.
Attention to detail, and I think the sense of urgency, David, in a game like this just goes way up.
And I think managing the emotions in these type of games, you know last year was a classic. Now you're trying to form this year's identity of this team and go out and get a win in a big-time rivalry game.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Quarterback checking the play. They want to just keep throwing it. Got a man. It's Ibuka. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's...
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wide out in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. With the catch, it's Fleming. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. Now from inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Oh, he missed it. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll call for the fair catch here. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback checking off. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to pass, it's Howard. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it on the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Going up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Judkins. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ballard. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Howard. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. Quarterback will audible. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the run, it's Singleton. Got room at the 35. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going up top. Got him downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. I
do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like it starts.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Howard. He finds his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a second down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Judkins. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Finds his tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt-covered unit. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Right, these running backs have all kind of success. Now we're getting later in the game. We've got to make sure we get some stops, get the ball back to our offense.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And it's up and no good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up by 28 over the Royals. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They'll try the running game off the right tackle. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Still on his feet at the 45. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. That's caught. It's Tate. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Scanning the field, it's Howard. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And that is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here comes the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Fair catch called for and made. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
To throw, it's Howard. And that is incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of... And the ball's on the ground! And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Off he goes!
And there's so much skill to these returns. As soon as you get the football, man, watch the defensive guys turn into blockers and understanding how to follow your blockers. And he did everything right except for getting the end zone. Got it inside the 5-yard line. Now set up the offense with a great field position.
Quarterback adapting. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
But, man, this quarterback is fast. You saw that on his ability to scramble around, but he wasn't fast enough to outrun that hit. And it was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Snags it! And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Penn State, 25. Ohio State, 23.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And that one is picked off in the end zone. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They're bringing heat. Pulls it in. It's Fleming. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Singleton. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Handoff from the shotgun. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3. Balls at the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And with that incompletion, it now sets up a very interesting decision for the head coach, right? You've got a narrow lead. Kick the field goal now, you force the opponent to have to at least score a touchdown to retake the lead. But you can also seize a lot of momentum. If you get it here on 4th and short, if you're able to score a touchdown, this is a completely different game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this.
Look out! The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You've got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since the walk with a send-off, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And this defense breaks it open as they return it to the house for 6. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Man, you just go over the offense like, bro, we don't need you. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Aller. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Going for the big play. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
He'll keep it himself. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 1 more yard on this second down might just put an exclamation point on this one. He's looking to throw. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up.
3:25.
The back goes in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got him, and they convert. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Reeled it in and just made the house call. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their right. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Aller. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.